Okay. Do 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 do. Uh-oh. My beautiful hair. Yeah, you need more curtain or less curtain?
Well, the curtain, like the where it's opening, it's making you purple.
Oh, it's this one, right? It's this one.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
The
Stop
cat
it!
attack at the bottom.
Yes, cat.
There's got to be, yeah, we've been live for 31 seconds. There's got to be some way to do like a testing on this thing. We should do this more often. Share screen.
Okay, you need your phone for
I have a phone. I have a phone.
Great. You should
I wasn't gonna do Instagram. We could do a live saying, hey, we're going live, but
okay.
What is up, Slap a Nose? What's going on?
Hi.
Hello. Thanks for joining. We're
It's weird because I'm on this side, but on that side.
Yeah, that's not normal. Normal, is it?
I don't like it. Hi.
Is it? It's not even a mirror. It's like, does that mean my shirt is backwards? I couldn't tell because this is.
I don't know. It's very disorienting.
Yeah.
I'm on the left side, but the right side of the camera.
I'm sure there's all kinds of buttons.
There needs to be a mirror.
There's bound to be buttons we could push.
Like it.
Moncho 5000. Hey.
Hi.
Appreciate you guys coming along. So we've got production samples of Snarf that we're going to be walking through, and
were either of y'all at Blade show?
Oh, Stapano says we look good to him, so that's good.
Thank you.
All right, so ooh, what are you doing, cat? All right, so this is first flick of the night. It is weird because it's the opposite of what I'm trying to show.
You're burying the lead. Like,
now it's this. What is it?
Is
it the cat?
Show. We should talk about Blade Show.
Oh, Blade Show. Blade Show happened. See, I'm even combing my hair backwards because Slapanose says no on Blade Show. Because it is very peculiar.
Sorry, I'm eating a kiwi.
Yeah, how's the kiwi? Because it's
sour,
super crunchy sounding.
Yeah.
So, all right. Yeah, Blade Show was cool. There's a cat behind us. Yeah. Yeah, Blade Show was good. It was exhausting. I have yet to do a Blade Show where I actually made it. Just slapping is cool, bro. I have yet to do a Blade Show where I made it home and was not ill. So there's that. But it was a good show. We had a lot of fun. We brought basically our entire like modding equipment set up so that we could do mods whenever we got to the Airbnb each night. But yeah, it was fun. So we've got our black tie, or for the folks that are with us, 4P Design. What's up, Paul? How's it going, man? I did just see your email, and to answer your question, no, I'm incredibly behind on every email. I opened up my inbox to get ready for this, and I did have time to go through it and reduce it down from 500 junk messages to 150 actual messages I need to answer.
Oh
yeah, that was Leighton. You just sent me the picture. Was it just before or just after I sliced my finger open with Snarf? I was trying to pull. That is Rocco. He's apparently going to just poke his head in occasionally.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was trying to see if I could pull the blade out in any. I'm just got to like look at the knife instead of looking at the camera. Like I was trying to see if I could do any kind of like a J pull or something to get the blade out, and not so much. But yeah, so we've got all the production samples, actually, except the Lynn says Paul. That's so Paul. Yeah, the Paul and 4P Design is the same person. In case anybody is confused. um, yeah. So it's funny because it's not that I'm just not showing the mystery Snarf. I actually don't have it yet either. But so let's see here. We'll start off with. I'll get all these guys pulled out, and we'll put the. How about you be in charge of the aluminum ones here, babe? And
I love the aluminum ones. They're my favorite.
the Illuminatis.
Aluminum.
I was talking with
Aluminum.
yeah, Jake from
State Farm.
no, the Happy as Larry. You guys know Jake. He
These are the tie.
Yes.
And these are G10.
Yeah.
I'm missing Malibu Barbie.
Oh yeah, it's probably back on that table because I had taken that one out to look at.
Let me go get.
Get out of here. Yeah, it was Jake from not State Farm, but from Happy as Larry, which means he's going bonkers on designs. I mean, he's designing left and right. I keep getting like a lag, which is a bummer because this is a brand new computer. That's a gaming computer. I don't know why I'm getting lag on it. But anyway, I brought up Jake from that for some reason now, and I don't remember why I brought him up because it was so long ago. Anywho, I'm sure it'll come back. But so we'll go through the ties first. So the black washed and the satin. Yeah. And you're not finding it?
How are you like this?
I don't know. I'm very good at losing things, as y'all might have heard. We have lost 40 truffles and 40 hive mind that are still unaccounted for after Blade Show Texas. So haven't lost any from Blade Show Atlanta, although I haven't done inventory yet either because we just got Rocco. What are you doing?
Where did you have it last?
I was taking pictures of it.
Outside?
No. Well, yes, but I mean, then I was editing pictures and I was opening it up to look at it. I showed you. Did I show it to you yesterday, or I just showed you the colors?
I've seen the colors.
Anyway, yeah. So
Okay.
this is the most chaotic live that has ever.
Welcome to our lives.
Has ever. This is not even with our kids are out of town. Paul said, "Side note: if anybody wants truffles, I have 40 of them." Came for the knife, stayed for the cat. Where, Rocco? Where are you? Where'd he go? Do you run away? I don't know. Rocco is a nut. We have two cats. Luna, who we've had for a couple years now. She's like an old granny cat. And then Rocco, Melody actually discovered on the streets. He was dodging traffic in downtown New Orleans. And so Melody ran out into traffic and picked him up. And he's been causing problems ever since. But he's probably the one critter that has made me like having animals at the house because he's super feisty and he loves to battle. So we'll wrestle with him as he likes to fight. But anywho, so here we go. We've got the satin and the black wash. And these two are basically were part of the pre-order. Like we had them ahead of time. And then once we started getting, once things started rolling on the pre-order, we added in the purple and blue. And these colors they're like shinier than I had intended. And it's a bummer because like I actually really like the way they came out. It's so disorienting trying to show you okay, say at the same time. I really liked the way they came out color wise, but the problem is it's not the picture that we sent to them. Yeah, so so what we did ask them to do is darken up the color of the blue and the purple a little bit, get a little less of the pinky tones in the purple, and do the stone wash on them, and to get the color right.
Did you find Malibu Barbie yet?
No, I
Oh.
thought you were looking
Well,
for Malibu Barbie.
but I had to answer
Fred the Lug says hello. Yes, Slapanos,
Hi.
were you one of the ones that got the purple or the blue? Let me hear some thoughts on that, because that's one of the things we wanted to do. Is yeah, I have mostly recovered. I took like a 2-hour nap today after church because I was still like out of it, sore throat, and not fully good. But yeah, so on these, what we asked them to do is basically, I don't know if you can tell, the black washed has a lot more muted look, and this is just the wrong like color scheme. So we sent them pictures again of the color we're looking at, and I may wind up sending them like the voltage we're using to make it look like what we want it to look like. So like I said, I really do like the way that they look. It's just, this is not what we had asked for. Yeah, we wanted I do think the black wash came out really nice and rugged. It's of course hard to see on the camera exactly, but yeah, the purple one just has so much more sheen to it. And so I think part of the problem is they either didn't stone wash it, or they stone washed it and then anodized it. And what I've been doing for my stone washed anodes, I've been like stone washing and then anodizing it and then stone washing it again. So I do like a deeper stone wash the first time, then hit it with the color, and then do a little bit of a stone wash to knock some of the color back off. But so that was not quite right. So we have asked them to fix that. I will say that if any of the colors just don't come out the way that you had pictured it or imagined, or what have you, that's part of the pre-order process. We kind of expect that. So if you're unhappy with the color that you get back, please reach out to us, and we'll either do a swap or a refund or something. So the anodizing, I don't know if it would necessarily be glossier. I guess it depends on what you mean, but I do think that this has probably been tumbled with a fine material, because it has almost the same. It has more of a shine even than the satin does, which is really strange.
Found Truffles Jr.
Hey, way to go, babe. Purple at 20 or purple at 75? It depends. I would call the 20 at the lower voltage purple kind of a Rocco. This is Rocco. I want to say hello, Rocco. He was found in the streets.
I scooped him up out of the street, and he was about 99% fleas.
Yeah. And he is just the fluffiest thing. I'm not a cat person. I'm not an animal person. But he is just the fluffiest thing that's ever existed.
Belly.
And he loves to fight. I don't know if he'll fight since he's distracted, but he's a super cute kiddo. I knew we were in trouble once because Melody was like, we don't have to keep him. And then when my daughter named him, I was like, yeah, okay, well, we've got another cat now. So the purple at the lower voltage purple is sort of like a dusky purple, which I think is really nice for that sort of muted look. So I think that's the one that I've done like some textures with. And then the purple that's at the higher voltage purple is kind of a high octane color on it. But in terms of the actual like finish, I think it's just that I don't even think that this has been stonewashed at all. I think what they did is they just basically polished up the handle and then hit it with the higher purple right next to pink because it's got a little bit too much pink in it as well. And I mean, you know, the I'm really hoping that they'll be able to nail the color, but you know, these are the production samples. So what we get next is what we get, and if it doesn't meet, you know, your expectations or preferences, just hit us up and we can do a swap, or we'll work with you on that, or a refund or whatever. Um,
Yeah, we want you to be happy.
yeah,
So
main thing is happiness.
Don't suffer in silence. Silence is violence.
I don't know where I got. I picked her up off the street too, and
Yes,
she was
clearly.
mostly fleas too. So
Still am.
Sandblast and Anno at 70. Yeah, I take Paul's word for it because I've not done any blasting yet at all. I guess I probably should. I think it would probably save me some time. I've either done just stonewash. I've got like the Harbor Freight like tumbler, which is kind of interesting because it's a smaller like canister like this, and I can only fit, you know, a couple scales in at a time, and they only fit, you know, one direction this way. But what's neat about that is they all wind up having like a circular scratch pattern rather than like a tumbled all over kind of scratch pattern. So it's kind of neat. Yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, you know, you could always do a custom Anno on it. I actually bought, and haven't released them yet, but I bought a solid color aluminum. Yeah. Just for me to be able to like try to do Anno's on Queen of the Fleas.
That's me.
So I bought this one with no texture on it, as opposed to the one with the raindrop pattern on it, because I wanted to be able to have something where I could do more milling and experimentation stuff with it. So there's these sort of ones I can mod out, or like you know, anybody, if Paul wants to grab some and mod them out. So and okay, so that's the titanium ones. And then once we've gone through the colors, we'll kind of talk about some of the other aspects. So this is the Noir Burst. It's I kind of expected it to be like a white going into black, and it's more like a silver going into black. But it is still really nice.
Camera, but it is silver in person.
Yeah, it does look white on camera, so it's a little harder to show. And this the going into the black, it is a black, but it's almost kind of a greeny shade. And again, you know, I don't want to like over or undersell a particular colorway, because these are, I don't even know if it's right to say like maybe pre-production samples, because these weren't pulled off the line. These are the ones that they've done. And so it's not a prototype, but it's somewhere in between prototype and production sample, because they weren't pulled off the line. So the colors may still have a little bit of variance in them. And there's the Moonburst and Sunburst.
They're really pretty, y'all.
Yeah, those come off really nice.
I even like wherever Malibu Barbie is. I love her a lot. She's really pretty.
You can show off the others, and
okay.
I'll go look. I know how terrible you are at finding things, so I guarantee I'll be able to find it.
Well, you at least have some vague idea of where you took it. So
I don't know if I do or not, actually.
So hi. Okay, it's me. I love these guys. Like, these are for sure like the favorite thing that we've ever done for me. Like I kept telling people that at Blade Show. This is the G10, in red. It is very disorienting to be backwards on the screen, just so you know. So this is red. It looks really orange. I would say it's a warm red. So it does have sort of like an orangey undertone. So for those who know about lipstick colors, this is a warm red. And then this is the white G10. Oh my gosh. Rocco, he is digging. We have like a box over there, and cats love boxes. Are we going to be able to purchase additional scales to swap out so we can change the look?
So
this is white.
I don't think so.
I don't know if y'all can hear him. He says, I don't think so.
Yeah, the way that it has worked in the past is the scales, the front scale holds the pivot in place, and the rear scale has the liner in place, and I have yet to swap.
I see you, Leighton.
I have yet to swap a scale and it work with the locking mechanism. Basically, it messes up the opening and closing mechanism. I'm hoping that we can do an alteration on the design where basically, like if you think about if you just thought of this as like a really thin steel folder that then had like the scales sitting on top, either with just a couple screws or with magnets, something like that. But for the time being, I don't know of a way to do a quick scale swap with the roundhouse lock.
I will tell you though, while he's gone, there is something that's in the works, and he might want to tell y'all about it. That will have a little bit more, shall we say, adaptability to it. So, just like little sneaky peek. I don't know if he showed y'all yet, Truffles Jr., but we have him in stock right here. Not in stock. Don't get your hopes up yet. But I have to say, like, I am a person who, like, I really love the size of OG Truffles. I love the size of this knife. Like, I don't know. It feels good to me. I love it. However, and well, I was very skeptical whenever Michael was like, we need to make a Truffles Jr. I was like, don't we need to move on from Truffles? Don't we need to keep doing new things or whatever? But like, now that I have Truffles Jr. in hand, like y'all, I'm a little bit obsessed. Like, I have to say, like, I really, really love it. Like, I really love it.
The girth makes up for it. Like,
it still feels substantial. It doesn't feel like a weenie knife. It's not like, you know, I don't know. Do y'all watch SpongeBob, or have y'all watched SpongeBob with kids or anything? The Weenie Hut Jr. It's not that. It still feels like a feels like a manly knife. I don't know. It feels good. Yes. It's true. I don't know. I love this guy. I think that that people like, and at Blade Show, when people were picking this one up and playing with it, people were really loving it. So I think y'all are going to really like this. I know I do. And I don't know if Michael's shared with y'all yet, it was in the newsletter emails, right? The R&D group that you're.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. We've basically got
Truffles XL 70. Next.
Yeah. I thought about
it'll be like a chainsaw size.
Truffles Senior, you know. Or Grampy Truffles. I don't know.
Grampy Truffles. They're a family. They're family.
How did you lose the others? It's the most colorful Snarf we have.
I didn't touch it. I did not touch it. I did not.
Can you please just be in charge of all the knives all the time and don't ever let me touch them? I should not be trusted with knives.
No, he really shouldn't. At least you didn't like maim yourself this time and have to go to the emergency room.
Well,
like in
yeah,
Dallas.
that did at least work out.
Dallas
Yeah,
was very dramatic. We had to go to the emergency room.
yeah. You know, there
It said it's in your pocket. Is it in your pocket?
Well, I'm gonna go.
That's actually a.
I am literally gonna go check because I did put one in my pocket.
Side note: I have a Miami Vice Snarf. If anyone is interested. Okay.
Over here.
I know. These are, yeah.
I'm literally.
It's honestly anything is possible at this point. We are we are an ADHD heavy family, and so I don't know if y'all have any issues with that at your home, but
Oh, I forgot what I was looking for a second.
oh my gosh, he forgot what he was looking for. You're looking for pants that might have it in the pocket.
Okay, I found the pants I was wearing during the photo shoot, and it's not in there.
Good guess, though. That was a good guess. Next place to look is maybe the refrigerator. I really don't know, but it's literally like he will have some. And our son is this way too. So it's me and my daughter are the finders, and Michael and my son are the losers. And so it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. Always an adventure.
I really thought that I was going to clinch it with the what you call it under the couch kind of scenario. I thought for sure.
You looked under the couch.
Yeah.
It's not under the couch, guys.
Hey, we can show them this one since
it's going to show up in the most random of places.
I'm working on.
Oh, okay. You want
up those.
Okay. He's got a couple.
I found those while I was working on.
He's got a couple of fun surprises to just share with y'all. He's said he was going to put you in charge of the knives when yes. Yeah. I genuinely I can't fathom what happened to the knives from Blade Show, Texas. I cannot fathom.
Hey, I found that pop socket I've been missing for about a year.
Okay, we found a pop socket. Guys. It's a banner day. Banner day at the AKT household. Okay, so
I heard something fall back here yesterday, so I was just thinking.
So just to kind of walk through with y'all price points, sign it and sell it. Yes, best way to find a bunch of stuff you lose is another yes, literally. That is how it always works. So G10s.
Hey, I found it. It was where
it was
I thought it might be.
It was he literally had to dump over the recliner. It was under the recliner, guys. We found Malibu Barbie.
Oh my gosh, what is the matter with me?
This is okay. So these guys, the G10s, they are going to start out for pre-order at $79.
Okay, yes.
$79. And then okay, here is the prodigal daughter here, Malibu Barbie.
Couldn't it be Malibu Ken too? I mean,
could be, but I love her. Look, she kind of matches. Oh, should I get this close to my eyes? I don't know, y'all. kind of works. The can you just have that white G10 for $79? Yes,
for the low price.
For the low price. So this is who I've been affectionately calling Malibu Barbie, and I love the coloring of this knife, but Michael said it's not close enough to the picture that he sold y'all, so we have to fix the paint.
So what I asked him to do was initially the picture that she sent me, I gotta get Laura on her photo game because the photos are like weirdly
okay. No,
not,
let's trade.
Fine.
Let's trade.
Okay, but I gotta walk all the way around.
No,
okay.
you guys,
all right.
No.
All right. So I need to get Laura up on her photo game. The original photos she sent me were very pink. And this is less pink. And after staring at it for a very long time, I think I figured out what the issue is. you see how there's like a little bit of purple right there where the pink and the blue come together. I think the main thing is if you do the if you look at the same thing with uh, like any of the others that are like the fade, there's it's almost like they had like a blue fade that then faded out toward the center, and then a pink fade that faded out toward the center, and so you get a little bit of the silver in the center instead of like this where you've got the red that really tapers nicely into the yellow. And so I just asked them if they can get the this area to be a little more pinky. But that's the I think that that's basically what's missing there. Okay, on to some of the like questions of the locking mechanisms, etc. So I did pull out, I think it was actually the red G10, which is why its blade looks the crunchiest. Oh, speaking of blades, I'll show you guys the so the blade locking mechanism. Yeah, I think the red and the yellow is super smooth, and on it, and the purple to blue as well. You know, there's no fading in the center there, and so I think that that's really what it is. Again, it's more in photos. So like if you look right here, it looks more purple, but then like a second ago, the color so when the color just shifted there, now it looks, you can't see as much of the silver now that the color has changed. So I don't know. It's not actually a problem. It's just a little bit different than I had imagined, which then in my brain becomes a major problem.
I still love her.
Yeah, it is really, really pretty. I love the way it looks. And like I said, all of these are like our best attempt to show what it will look like, but there's always a chance that it's going to come back looking a little bit different. And just get with us if
and
that
it will seriously cause him to have hives.
I haven't started with hives yet, thank God. But
I just
sleeping, yeah,
I
appreciate that. The sleep issues has definitely been a problem. So I pulled out the red G10, and I was just doing some cut tests while I was at Blade Show, and this is the blade. So if you can see, we've got Aurora at the top corner here, over there somewhere. It says the real reason behind the hive mind is that the absolute madness, or yeah, I was talking to some guy.
Hives.
Oh, I get it. People are always funnier than me. I have a hard time.
I got you.
I have a hard time catching up. I was explaining to somebody like the story behind the hive mind at Blade Show, and he's like,
Moonburst is
he's
beautiful.
Like, you're like a real psycho, aren't you? It's like, yeah.
It's so disorienting with the.
I know.
Okay.
That's what we're gonna do. We can try to high five and see if we can.
No. It's so pretty.
Okay, so the question of actual usability. So I was using Snarf, the red G10 Snarf, and we did have a couple people at the booth. This made me nervous, where they would pop the blade open and they'd have an instant throwing star. And as best I can tell, yeah, all knife nuts are a bit crazy. I mean, it's knives after all. As best I can tell, once the blade is situated in the blade grabbler, there's not a way to get the blade out. And so
if you don't have it like all the way popped in, I think that's a risk.
Yeah, I think people were playing with it and then just kind of setting it in instead of listen.
Click.
You hear that? So it's a small sound, but an important sound. So I think we were getting unintentional throwing stars at the blade show because of that. But as I was using it, it's going to be kind of hard to see. But can you see just barely? Gosh, this reverse thing is so trippy. Right here, you can barely see the button is proud to the blade grabbler. Can you see that? Like you shouldn't be able to see the button right there, but you can if I get it at the right angle. And if I lay it flat, on a flat surface and press, then it's not enough to disengage the blade just being pressed flat. But there's not a lot of resistance to remove the blades. That's why I was like, I want to try to do some cuts to see if I can force the blade to pop out. And so if I, pushed in past the blade into the blade grabbler, and then kind of did like a rotating cut, I could get the blade to come out while I was cutting it. So what I asked them, because they have already produced the parts for it, I took took the one that's essentially mine, is the one I was going to be playing with. I took it and I ground down the button to where it's like flush, not flush, where it's recessed. Yeah, and it's kind of recessed with the bottom of the chamfer of the hole, and I'm not losing it that way. So we asked them to drop down the level of the button. So I do think it is still something that you have to be. It's a trade-off of like, if it's easy to come out, that means it's easy to come out. And so we're trying to kind of negotiate that space of like easy, but not too easy. And so I think making it lower is definitely going to help. And even, I don't have like long fingernail to keep my fingernail really short, but even just kind of pressing the fat of my thumb in there, I'm able to get it to pop out. So I think that's going to really help out with that issue. We have more thoughts on the T8 T6 issue, and I do need to make sure. So yeah, the body screws are T8, but I'm pretty sure this is correct. The pivot screw is not. I may need to go grab my. I'm pretty sure, without getting my glasses on, that hole's bigger than that hole, right?
It's hard to tell because of the distance.
Yeah,
I'm almost
positive, but I also don't know that do I know where my tools are? I have not unpacked. We've not fully unpacked everything from Blade Show yet.
If you want to compare, see if you think that you can tell the size difference. Oh my gosh, this is so frustrating with the.
I know. Here's I think this is a T6. So yeah, it fits there. It does not fit here. So that is T8. So the pivots are T8 already. So it's just the 6 body screws that are currently T6. We look, one of the things about I don't know, making people happy is like a prime directive for me. And so
a lot of kiwi juice.
Yeah, I saw exploding kiwi juice.
Sorry for the kiwi juice, everybody.
But there's definitely a major concern for me. And I mean, it's one of the reasons why I asked them to do the T6 or T8 screws. The prototypes had T6, and I was like, hey, we really want to do the T8s. And then when we got these, I was like, okay, well, these are T8, T6s as well. We need to switch over to the T8s. And they're like, we've already made 7,000 however many they've made. It's over 7,000. Over 7,000.
Over 7,000.
So I was like, okay, well, sometimes I can't tell the difference between a problem for me and a problem for everybody. Is that accurate to say?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I wanted to do this survey.
Alert, everything's a problem for him.
Everything's a problem for me, which is why it's hard to tell if it's going to be a problem for somebody else. So that's why I did the survey today. We've already had like 400 people, which is, I mean,
That's
almost,
awesome.
almost,
Everybody's like engaged.
yeah,
We love
almost
that.
50%, like within a day of people filling out a survey. That's, I mean, my doctorate, we had to do all kinds of like stats work for that. And like, that's an unheard of response rate in a day. So I was like, that's so wild. So here's what the results. So the three options were, and because we've got 400 some odd results. I mean, if we get any more, we basically hit data saturation. The stats are not really going to change if you've got almost 50% of your respondents giving information. 40% of the people said, "Hey, ship it with the T6. I don't care T6, T8," because I mean, like we said, we're giving extra T6 screws. We've not had any issues with DreamTech's T6s. So 40% said, "Hey, just give it to me as is ASAP." Then 30%. Then the rest of the 60% said, or split down the middle. 30% said, "I will wait. How if it takes an extra month or whatever, I will wait. Ship me the knife once you have the T8s." And then the other half of the rest of the 30% said, "I don't want to wait for the knife, but I will pay extra for the shipping for the screws once they get in." So we haven't really landed yet on a exact answer, but I think the thing that seems the most logical. Oh, there's our other cat, Luna. She would not let me pick her up.
Mm-mm.
I had to trap her to give her some medicine like a month ago, and she still hasn't forgiven me.
She holds grudges. I know.
So I took one of the T8 options, have a sleep and filling out the survey. It was early this morning. Yeah. I had it was like I woke up, it was the first thing I thought. I was like, let me check my responses to see if what anybody has said about it, because it's been bothering me. And then I was like, okay, let me just do a survey because I need data. Give me data. So I mean, it'll make shipping more complicated, but if people are willing to Leighton, make sure I see all your emails.
Good job, Leighton.
So to me, I would much rather it be more complex on our end and you guys get what you want, especially, I mean, like our business model, so to speak, is built on pre-orders, because we're kind of playing I don't know, it's a narrow way of trying to make sure that we provide the best price possible, which means like we're trying to match the margins of like the companies that are actually manufacturing the knives. Not margins, but we're trying to match the price point, like the consumer price point. And that's so difficult to do because when you're buying and selling products, you have to account for unsold merchandise. And then also, like when you're launching a new product, you have to like gauge that, okay, this one may not be as popular. You may make too many. And so what the pre-order allows us to do is be small and nimble, which is not a combination that I think most companies can get without pre-orders. But the downside is it puts a lot of weight on our backers to have to wait for the knives to come out. So I mean, I say all that to say that you guys are like the backbone of Aurora Knife and Tool, and it's really important to us that you guys stay informed and stay that the beginning, middle, and end feels like it was worth it to you when the product shows up. Because at least for the time being, pre-orders is the primary way that we foresee doing knives. And so So yeah, so it's really important for us to get it right. And so when something like this happens, when you've got a product in mind, you have specs, you send it to the OEM, and then what comes back is slightly different. It just makes me nervous. And then Melody tries to talk me off the ledge. But anyway, so I say all that to say that I think the thing that makes the most sense for us is to basically use the survey results. Initially, I was thinking like, okay, we'll be lucky if we get a 10% response rate, which will still be a good amount for us to be able to like budget a decision off of. But now that most of the people have, well, not most, almost half the people have, as of today, filled out the survey, I think we can more or less use the survey as instructions for shipping. And so what we're communicating with Sikio is, hey, we do want to go ahead and make the screws. And for the people who don't care, we'll go ahead and ship their knife to them. And as soon as we get it. And then yeah, absolutely what you're saying, Paul. That's what I'm thinking is, because the other way to combine the data is 70% of the people want the knife now. And of those 30%, almost half are going to want to order the T8s later. And of course, I mean, especially if you strip a screw, I mean, having the T8s, like instead of being like, oh, here's another T6 to swap out. Okay, we'll send out. So we're going to go ahead and have them make all of these screws in case that additional 40 who said, I don't care, winds up changing their mind. So we'll have the screws ready to go. And then also it's nice to have, have the screws as backup. But yeah, so I think that's the direction that we're going to wind up going. Any questions or things that we haven't talked about, thought about? We had already asked them to include a clip filler, a clip screw, and a body screw. And so worst case scenario, you get like there's 6 body screws and you're going to get 3 replacements. So worst case scenario is still not that bad of a scenario.
You know what? Either way, you're going to get screwed.
Thanks, babe. You're a gentleman and a scholar. I don't know what you are. Yeah. So I don't know. What was I saying before you were being weird? Yeah. We're all on this journey together. If we're going to make it, let's make it right. Time is irrelevant. We get exactly what we worked and waited and paid for. That's definitely the way that
all in this together. High School Musical, anyone? I brought up SpongeBob earlier. So,
have you seen High School Musical?
No, I haven't.
This woman, she knows the words to every song that's ever been written, unless it's a song that I know, which in that case, she doesn't know the words. But every song I have never heard of before, she's like, random songs will be playing in a movie or something, and she'll start singing. I'm like,
I don't know.
It's not possible that you know the words to this song.
I absorb things.
Yeah,
like a sponge,
like a SpongeBob.
Like a SpongeBob.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. Slapping O's. That's really the kind of the way I see it. Is I would rather it be right and be a little late. But I also know that I mean, we've had a larger percentage of dropout on this one than we have on any others. And by that, I mean, I've had like 5 out of the 1,000 email me and ask to drop out. And usually it's like 2.
But this is the most units we've ever sold. Though,
yeah.
right?
Yeah. So I think that the difference is we reached more people with this project, and it's people who are not as familiar with what it looks to pre-order something, or like, I had somebody say, actually it might have been Leighton actually, that said, girl brain is man's biggest mystery. I think it was Leighton that said, like a lot of companies would just, make the decision, pull the trigger, and not ask for feedback, which I mean might help me sleep at night better if I did that. But I have a real difficulty. I have a real difficulty operating that way.
No, he
And
would not
so
sleep.
I would rather it be a group project where we all feel like, hey, we did this together, which is why I hope you guys are all in on the what am I calling
R&D
it?
team.
The R&D
R&D
team.
team, the thing that I was talking about earlier while
Yeah.
you were looking for Malibu Barbie.
Yeah. That's really I think going to be a really neat thing, because it's a very isolating thing to do, to be involved in, be working from home. And, especially with as far back as I am on my emails, it's like I haven't really talked to anybody in a month. And so to have like a community of folks that I can like pitch ideas to and show you where we're at, and not, not be such an isolating process. And also, when I
I'm just going to be flicking these while you're talking because people are
Okay.
joining, and so I want to.
Okay, yeah, please do. Just show off knives while I ramble. When I started in the knife world, it was all about the knife reviewers. And so gathering intel on knives, just learning about them all together, that was kind of my main thing. You can zoom in. They don't need to see my face if you want to. If you can zoom in without stabbing me in the face with it. Maybe keep them closed, and then you get close, and then anyway, my point is, I feel like at this point, the folks that back our projects are actually way more informed into what the modern knife consumer wants, because just watch the magnificent beard lady. What's that?
That's my new nickname on the streets.
The magnificent beard lady. Watch says what? Oh, just watched. Just watched that magnificent. I'm with you now. I was like, oh good Lord. I was like, there's a bearded lady who's a knife reviewer now. So interesting. It's just me in drag, I guess. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is, what I really appreciate about the R&D team is, I think a lot of folks are either the average knife consumer themselves, or they're on top of what modern knife reviewers are saying, because so much of what's happening in our community, I think, is driven by online. It's driven by Reddit, YouTube, Instagram, feedback in between these things. And I used to have time to really be on top of that. And now that I'm actually making knives and trying to get them, modded and out the door, and deal with warranty claims, things like that, I don't have as much time to watch content. But I really want, I want our stuff to be informed as to what, people today, right now, are looking for, what materials, that kind of thing, which is why I really want to be on top of that. Any teaser on the mystery? Man, this Leighton he's just all in. Let's see. What is, see, and it depends on if you want a teaser that will send you in a total wrong direction or not. I will say this: is the mystery tie all I want to know? I will say this: if you look at the picture on the mystery Snarf, I tried to match the vibe of the picture to the vibe of the mystery Snarf, so that if the picture caught your eye, then hopefully the mystery Snarf would as well. Is he stabbing you?
He's being a criminal.
Are you trying to get? He loves to attack old lady. Yeah, it's real fun to attack old lady cats.
Bully.
Anyway, so I tried to match vibe for vibe between the picture of the the ad for Mystery Snarf and what we're actually going for. So that's all I got to say about that. Yeah, any other questions? Let me ask you this. when you're using the knife, my expectation is that the vast majority of the work is going to be done, you know, from the heel to the tip and up to the blade grappler. I did design it as thin as we could go so that you could occasionally use it for puncturing, but I just feel like puncturing in general is not the role of and when I say puncturing, I mean like going, see, look at that, I didn't snap it in. That puncturing in general is not like, you know, going all the way into an item. Mostly you're slicing. And so I'm just curious, like, do you think that people are going to be going like all the way in, or is just by the design itself? Is it, I mean, it's kind of specialized for the draw cut. So I'm curious to see how people will use it. And the reason I ask is because the only way that this button will ever get, you know, the blade will ever be disengaged is if you have pressed into the material up to the button. And now that the button is, you know, recessed, it's less likely to be, you know, touched. But I mean, it will still be possible that you could, if you really dig in there, you get into the button and you're twisting around. I don't know. I worry about safety, things like this, but then I also like think like, I mean, I do need to allow some for like common sense. Like, I've never stabbed anyone or anything with a utility blade. That's kind of the way that I feel about it.
Yeah.
Yes. but I have spent a lot of time jabbing the knife in a way that I would hope no one actually would use. See, that time I opened it up. This is something
There's
that somebody
always tomorrow. You never know. You know, you don't want to close off like possibilities.
This is one thing.
Opportunities, they arise. You never know.
I wonder. Okay, so here's what just happened with this one. I two-handed open, which I never do. I two-handed open, and right where you two-hand open is where the button is, which is why it fell out. So I wonder if with the button recessed. Yeah, okay. So with it not recessed, it still doesn't come out. I don't know.
People probably won't be opening it that way often.
Like a lunatic?
Like an accordion.
What I was trying to say is we did drop the Aurora on the blades, although I did love, sometimes I feel stabby and not going to lie. I did love
relatable.
I did love that we had the logo. Like,
is that your hair?
Yeah, you cut my beard off.
Just a little trim.
I did like that we had it like nested there where you couldn't see it. I really like the hidden logos. Yeah, that's what Truffles is for. Buy Truffles Jr. if you want to stab something.
For legal purposes, that was an entertainment thing that he just said.
Right. Oh, yeah, right.
For entertainment purposes only.
Oh, for real. I don't know if I've told you all this before, but I had a guy that backed OG Truffles, the first Kickstarter.
Yes. Not someone.
Oh, yes, something. Yes. Did I say one or thing?
You didn't say anything.
Okay.
For legal purposes.
For legal purpose. So he got arrested for concealed carry, unlawful concealed carry in New York for carrying truffles, which I think he had gotten as like a wedding gift, you know? And yeah, this is a skit. Yes.
For entertainment purposes, this is a skit.
Lion Not a Sheep 82. Snarf is dope. Hey, thank you. Thanks for joining in.
Yay.
Leighton, that's a great question. Let me thank you for asking that, because that was a thing I was going to say earlier, and then my brain lost itself. So this guy got arrested with truffles, and so he messaged me. He was like, "Hey, do you have any like documentation saying that like what the purpose of this was?" I was like, "Absolutely." Like, I mean, we've never advertised. I mean, we're just nerds that like knives, that like opening boxes, and it's like I can definitely show that it was never designed as a defense or attack weapon. But fortunately, he got in touch with Doug Ritter from Knife Right, and I think that was maybe just enough to get the I don't know if it was that or whatever, but they wound up dropping the case for him, so it was a non-issue. Yeah, Fred the Lug has some prototypes for Snarf that he's been circling,
he has the original ones, right?
Snurkling. Yes, yeah, he has the OG second gen, the ones that the pre-order was based on. Anywho, so yeah, don't stab anybody with their knives. So that was what I was actually trying to get at, Leighton, with the pre-order for Truffles Junior. So where's Truffles Regular?
Truffles Regular is here.
This is oh look, this is actually an OG, one of the few that we still have of the OG. You can tell because of the large button. I can see why it hasn't been and why it hasn't been sold yet, because it's and that's one heck of a detent. But for size comparison, ooh, what? We're gonna put them together so they actually look like they're different sizes, because otherwise, like, oh look, it's the same thing. Anyway, Truffles Junior is half an inch off the blade, half an inch off the handle, but it's roughly the same thickness.
For size comparison, this is a
This
kiwi.
is a kiwi.
Does that help everyone?
Look, yeah.
Does that help?
So here's my question. We're trying to figure out when the timing for the pre-order for Truffles Junior will happen. And Paul, the question that you had was actually to do with the all blacked out, the murdered out truffles with the DLC all black. But since we lost 40 of our truffles and 40 hive mind, I don't know if we're going to have enough to do like a post DLC treatment on. Also, I don't know, just cost wise, if people will want, because if I'm ordering the knife directly from Dream Tech, they can do the DLC coating for not very much more, but doing it aftermarket is like, $20, $30 more. So I'm tempted to just do Truffles Junior tie satin and Truffles Junior blacked out, murdered out Truffles Junior, and offer those at first and see how they do, and then potentially do like a run of DLC, and that way it's not price gouged.
And the answer, Slappin, is yes.
Buy an additional knife you guys in order to open
it's like what we call knifeception.
That's good. That's good. So the question is, do we want to go with the tie and S35 VN, or do we want to do some budget materials on Truffles Junior as well? I'm leaning towards a G10, at the very least, a black G10. And I'm not sure.
Let them hear the sound of this one.
Oh yeah, it is really crazy.
The acoustics of this knife are insane. It's so good.
If I don't squeeze it so much, I'm trying to get it to where I'm not.
You're overthinking.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So for the
please repeat that loud and clear.
Yeah.
It is necessary for legal purposes to buy another knife to safely open the first
That's right.
knife.
We've designed them where it's completely unsafe to open it without my point is, just curious, a quick poll in the chat. If you were going to buy let's just assume that you're going to buy a black G10 Truffles. Do you want satin blade, stonewashed blade, or DLC, like fully blacked out? So give me your answers to that. So we're assuming you're buying a black G10. You want satin, stonewashed, or DLC blacked out. The reason I ask is because I think that the satin is usually the way folks go, but I'm curious to see, because we've never done anything with a blacked out blade other than Snarf. I'm curious to see stonewashed.
DLC blacked out.
So, anywho, basically, we're trying to figure out exactly what configurations we're going to offer, and it's kind of like, I want to do the Truffles Junior, but we also have a knife that I'm hoping we can launch in October, which I don't know, it may not happen, but we have a fourth design that I would like to launch in October.
It's super cool.
Which will be part of the R&D team if you're not on that yet.
Get in on
that. Probably put that on the website so people can join it on the website.
Should.
Maybe you should.
Maybe you should.
Anywho, so
you're
depending
the
on what
chief knife nerd.
That's right. But you're the chief wife nerd, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that works. Just do got the word chief in it. Anywho, so ASA possible. I want to be, but I'm not sure if I am. Yeah. Well, among Aurora Knife and Tool, I can be the chief knife nerd because there's only two people to choose from, and I didn't want to be chief wife nerd.
No one does, really.
What does that even mean?
I don't know.
And so I mean, I want to know. Part of the R&D. Yeah. Where is the? How have I made the link to that? I think you are, Paul. I can definitely message you. I sent out a.
You're looking for your phone.
Oh, is that what I'm looking for?
I think so.
Yes, because I made. Oh, hey, tell me if this thing works.
Yeah. Let's see if it works.
First, you scan that. Is that? No, not that. This.
Yeah, there you go.
So we're gonna go real Inception. So,
no, there you go.
Okay, I'm gonna try to hold it still. Okay, y'all scan that and tell me if you can actually scan it and it work. It froze on me.
It froze. Oh my gosh, the tension.
I know. Is it gonna work? How will we know?
Hang on, maybe I should.
You scan a screen of the screen.
This is the most unhinged. Yeah, it actually.
It worked.
It's coming up for me.
Okay, so I'll put it right here. Look around it. Okay.
Yay.
Yeah. So this is a way to join the R&D team so that you could actually put in. See, now that's an interesting one too, because it's like the tie and 14C28N. It's like wearing gym shorts and a tie, a bow tie. So I assume people wouldn't want that, but hey, there are people out there, And to me, the steel matters far less than the handle, and I know that makes me backwards. But
did I tell you I got a Magna Cut knife at Blade Show?
What?
It's a good time. As good a time as any to drop that bomb.
What did you buy?
It was the prototype from.
You bought a prototype that was. What is it? Have I seen it?
No, I haven't shown it to you yet. But
okay, well, we were already in the hole for Blade Show, and we're a lot holier now.
Yeah.
My wife does make me a lot holier, that's for sure.
That's my halo.
Okay, but yeah, I'm hoping within the next couple of weeks, maybe latest in a month. Basically, what I'm asking our OEM is, how long would it take you to produce like some aluminum and G10 Truffles Juniors? Because I want to do the pre-order as soon as possible in hopes that it doesn't get in the way of the pre-order that I'd like to do for October. And I'll go ahead and show you guys. I think I've got it here.
I'm really excited about it. I'm super, super excited about
Okay,
this
so
one.
this is Funkenstein. Okay, Funkenstein
Funkenstein.
is going to be our fourth design. So it's a
Funkenstein.
family of knives. Okay, so this is the current status of Funkenstein. So it uses the roundhouse lock somewhere in there. And the inlays there are magnetic inlays that will have a little tool to pop them in and out. And if you can see, I'm pointing at the wrong thing. The clip lands right there so that you can pop these out without having to remove the clip. And so the idea would be that you can make your own materials for it. You can get materials from us. We have a wide variety of, I'm in, send it on over. Yeah.
Right.
So
it's going to be super cool.
The idea being that
that's what I was talking about when y'all were asking about like changing the scales.
Yeah.
So this is kind of like a way to kind of get around some of the issues that we have with that.
Yeah. So Funkenstein, the idea behind Funkenstein, it's like Frankenstein except funkier.
Except funky.
You can have like a wild mix match of materials. And then if you don't dig that, you can go with Victor. Ooh, I can't make my phone cooperate. This is Victor, so it's the same design, just without the inlays. And then there's if with the same. Oh, Leighton says, watch it for fun. Can't scan it. Just shoot me an email and I can.
Oh, can you do like you can probably screenshot it?
Oh yeah, that's true. You can screenshot. Yeah.
Whenever he's done showing this. Then...
Okay, so now with the same size inlays, this is Bride of Funkenstein, so slightly smaller, but the inlays are the same. So you can buy just the. Oh, thanks, Paul. You can buy the same inlays and swap them out with different knives. So this is Bride of Funkenstein, but this has all been leading up to bump bum bump bump bump. This is Funkenstein's Monster. So Funkenstein's Monster is the same size handle and same size inlays as Funkenstein, except the blade is an inch longer than the handle. And you say, well, how can that be? I'm glad you asked that question that I hope you asked. So we have a, and I still haven't announced this like majorly because I'm gonna cry a river of tears if anyone beats me to this. But this is the prototype. It's based off of Paul Chen had in the early 2000s a folding fillet knife where the bottom of the handle had like a little part that jutted out to protect it. And there's been something similar that I think it's Weed Knife maybe did, where it's like a scissoring type thing for like a fillet knife. But I took Paul Chen's design to Frank from Dream Tech because Kevin from Knife Nerdery had introduced me to it. I showed it to Frank from Dream Tech. And I said, this patent has expired. Do you think you could figure out how to do the mechanism? And Frank said, I made that knife. I made that for Paul Chen back in the 2000s. So he's like,
6 degrees of Kevin Bacon is how it kind of works.
That's exactly right. So this is a prototype of Funkenstein without the inlays, just a 3D print. Whoa. And so the idea is that with bearings and the monster blade, the action would be enough to fully extend or fully shrink down the handle. So that's the idea. So we would have a family of knives that would be super funky. Funkenstein. What are the scales going to be made from? You'll be made
unicorn tears.
Oh, the scales. Oh, that's a good question. My intention was titanium. I guess I hadn't thought of it being anything else. I I was just thinking like that basically would be it would have to have like a complete steel frame that then the scales go on, because you would need the magnets to, attach to steel and not titanium. So it would be basically what I was picturing is a completely steel frame with titanium scales and then the magnetic inlays.
Like you could do some mixing and matching.
Yeah,
almost like a famous monster that I feel like
Dracula.
Yes, exactly.
Just like Dracula.
I was thinking of Creature from the Black Lagoon, but
yeah,
same.
Where's the other? Okay, so I was supposed to show that. No, oh yeah, there you go. And this is
he spent way too long on this graphic, y'all. So yeah, like he spent like hours of his life went into this graphic,
and it makes no sense whatsoever. But I just really liked it. I don't know. My absolute favorite scale material is Rich Light. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if
yes, Monster Squad. That's one of his favorite movies of all time.
Where's my I got Melody got me the Stephen King Rules t-shirt from Monster Squad for Christmas, and I've been like so nervous to wear it, and my son loves to steal my shirts, and when he came out wearing that one, I was like, not that one, any other shirt but that one. I have wanted the Stephen King's Rules shirt from Monster Squad since I was like 12. So Wolfman does have nards. Did you know that the what's it called when they make a show about another show documentary? Mm-hmm. The documentary. The chat comments are very delayed from the video. That's a bummer. The documentary on Monster Squad is called Wolfman. Wolfman has nards.
Wolfman's got nards, right?
Wolfman's got nards. Yeah. Sorry, my proper English. I don't know any other questions. Basically, Snarf is rocking and rolling. We're going to go ahead and go.
Shots fired.
Well, it did give me like an option to slow down the chat, and I was like, that's not what I want.
Did you want to do these too?
I was just giving you those to. They've probably seen them, but
okay, never mind.
Yeah, this is.
I'll take them away from you.
It's the.
Don't talk about them.
It's the
Jokers.
This one. These are the ones that I'm.
I love the
rocking that AOL.
It's a little doll up.
And then this, and then working on my engraving. That's something I'd like to do. I'd like to, but I also would like to do everything.
We had some really cool engraved designs at Blade Show.
Yeah, I need to throw up some of the ones that are from Blade Show.
I think I have a picture. There was a person who came to the booth, and she took some really good pictures of the one that I designed. She didn't buy it though, which is sad.
What?
But she took some great pictures of it though.
That's funny.
Let me pull it up. You can keep talking.
Anyway, so the Snarf pre-order, hoping that we will do that in July. I am. Rich Light. I don't have any knives in Rich Light.
Can you see it?
Oh yeah.
It's the moon.
Can you turn sideways, or you locked your phone?
I locked my phone, so I don't like it doing that. It does it without me wanting to do it, and it drives me nuts.
And Rich Light is different from I don't have any knives in Rich Light. Does anybody else have experience with Rich Light? On a folder. This is the nice guy from Kaiser with the Rich Light. That's a neat material.
That's pretty.
I don't know that I've seen. I don't know that I've seen much. I know it's a material,
That is pretty.
I had thought about what's the yellow one that's like see-through. See, this is where like my
Resin impregnated denim. Yeah.
oh, okay. Um
Stays warm to the touch. Oh.
interesting. Um gosh, whatever it is, what's the it's like, yeah, it can be yellow, it's like see-through. I got yuck sparks. I don't know. Ultim, thank you for giving me a brain, because I could not remember.
Crowdsourcing mental capacity.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I saw an advertisement for an AI that said, "Should this AI exist? Doesn't matter. Too late. It already does, and it's replacing humans." This was an ad that the company Super Cool put out for it, and I was like, "Wait, what? Why are you advertising that you're?" I don't know. I just should I search yuck? I don't know.
This is a Cantonese style
Uh,
rice porridge.
Does that sound like what we're talking about?
I don't think that's right.
Okay. We're gonna wrap up some things. Rich Light, I would definitely be down for considering. Ultima, I would be down for considering. The other thing that I really want, the R&D team, which if anybody hasn't done the R&D team, another reason why I'd like to do the R&D team is because I do want us to have knives using other locking mechanisms other than the roundhouse lock. But I'm at a point right now where it's my favorite locking mechanism. So this is the link in case you wanted to screenshot it. I believe in you, Melody. I believe that children are our future. Oh, PEI and Ultima, the same thing. Okay, I got you. I don't know if you can. Is it? Have I?
I don't know. I think we
broke poorly zoomed in on it. I don't know what's happened here. It was like showing up really good.
The light is too lighty. Maybe you want me to turn the light off?
Yeah. See what happens.
Here we go. Let's go dark. Go dark. No, that is
way worse. Okay,
way
great.
Worse. Sorry.
Anyway, but part of what we'll have with the R&D team is it'll allow us to talk about other locking mechanisms, because the roundhouse lock has several limitations, and one of those is what materials you can use, because it has, like, for instance, you can't do in the current configuration with the roundhouse lock, you cannot use micarta, because if micarta gets wet, even though it only expands a little bit, it's enough to not make the roundhouse lock work. And so because it's got to have that milled in area on the top clip on the port side. So Ultim might work with the current configuration, but I want us to work on other manufacturers as well, so that we can, and other locking mechanism, so that we can have more projects running simultaneously, because right now we're kind of maxed out as what Frank can do for us through CKO/DreamTech. But anyway, okay, so definitely keep an eye out for Truffles Jr. That was a good one. I'm really excited about this one. And let me know if
you like that like sword sound, whatever, like bing,
ching, yeah. Ching. Yeah, I would love to do a knife that was just that sound. There's a way to do it. I believe in it. But yeah, definitely, if you have any questions, hit me up. I am going to be trying my best to work my way to the bottom of my 150 some odd emails after I put her to bed, apparently at 7:23. So anywho, thank you guys so much for coming in, for making this fun and engaging. Yay. Otherwise it's just,
we love y'all.
It's just me talking to her, and you know how that goes.
Awful. Talking to me is just tedious.
All right, well, I'm going to take this gorgeous lady out for some tacos. Where do you want to go? Taco Tico,
incredibly
or
durable
and
sustainable.
Yeah, I'm down with it. If anybody wants to send me a rich light knife to what do you call it, review or whatever, or just to take a look at, if you've got like a collection of one, or if you have one that you recommend for me to snag up and buy. I just don't know if the material itself can be done with the roundhouse lock, but we can do. Oh, why don't you grab those two other knives that are on top of those books? Let me show you this real quick before we go. These are both from another. There's still a downside. So Frank from Dream Tech, if you guys don't know him, he's really innovative. He's really kind of a nut because he does the crazy thing where you innovate for the purpose of innovating, which is my favorite thing. And so I always find like an idea that I've had, and then I look at Frank's table and he's done it already, which is exactly what happened with the roundhouse lock. I wanted to develop a locking mechanism that was the yeah, I would definitely be open to putting it on a knife. I'm just not familiar with it, but I would definitely be open to it.
Yeah, that's what he's saying, is like he wants to do things that aren't necessarily the roundhouse lock as well. So
yeah,
that would mean opening us up to better.
Jelly. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, we're gonna wrap up here in a second, but two designs that caught my eye at the Dream Tech table was this flipper tab with crossbar lock, which you don't get very often.
I do like the little.
Yeah. So I did. We did just say so. We got the survey results, and overwhelmingly, people both want the knife as soon as possible and want the T8 screws. So we're going to basically offer people to pick one of those three lanes, to either get the T6 and don't worry about the T8 because you've got extra T6s that the knife comes with, or wait and then we'll send you, once we get the T8 screws in, we'll swap them for you and send them to you, or we'll send you the T6s, and then once we get it, then we'll sell the screws for free. All you have to do is pay for the shipping. But for people who live like overseas, like it would be insane to pay like $30 to ship the screws to Australia. So I imagine like people like that would just be fine with waiting. But if you're in Washington and you're like, I'd rather get it and then pay $6 for shipping later on. But that's basically what we'll be doing. But this is really neat because it's a nice crisp opening with a flipper tab with a crossbar lock. And basically he's got like a kind of an additional detent in there, because if you pull the crossbar lock back by itself, it doesn't come out, but it does make for a nice opening mechanism. And then you have, this was his version of the top liner lock. That is a really nice action and only like $40 or something. So, and just a nice design. So he almost has beat me to the Funkenstein blade profile as is. So, but anyway, as much as I love Frank's stuff, I do want us to have connections with other OEMs, and that could still be through CKO, because CKO is sort of a clearinghouse for multiple manufacturers, so they can run multiple projects. But then also, if we wanted to go with like Best Tech or Riot or whatever, that's one of the things that we could do with with expanding out to other companies. But I want to do that through the R&D team. I want it to be driven by the R&D team, to know like what are the kind of locking mechanisms you want to go. Like we actually have a prototype of a super lock mechanism that that CKO has made for us, that we can show at a later date. So a lot of stuff that I'd like to do on the R&D team. So if you're not in on that, you can watch this video, scroll back to the point where we're holding up the screen and we have a picture of the R&D team, and maybe I'll see if I'll add like a link to the R&D team on the YouTube. I'm to figure out how to do that. But yeah, the crossbar, I thought that was really nice. I do think it would be good if you could still open it this way, so you have multiple options. But and I have noticed that, like, if you don't hold the crossbar down all the way, sometimes it kind of gets mostly shut. But I find Frank at Dream Tech to always be innovating, which I really appreciate. But he's also one manufacturer, and if we're wanting to to expand and do more things, we need more avenues, more manufacturers that we're using. So
we could put the link in the chat.
Okay. What happens if I navigate away from it?
I don't know.
I don't
know if they can still see us or not.
I don't know. Does it? Are you able to see us? All right, I'm gonna pull this up relatively quickly. So the questions are initially about Truffles Jr., but it's also the R&D team in general. Yeah, thanks. This is a lot less.
There you go.
It's a lot less stupid than the original thing that I did, right, Paul? Way to go. Why don't we just have Paul running this thing? Because maybe we need to do live more often, so we'll have an inkling as to what we're doing. But yeah. So I say all that to say, would love for you guys to join the R&D team, help us explore some different options. Yeah, I don't know. And shoot me an email. Like I said, I'm really behind on emails, but I'm trying to get caught back up. Yeah, I don't know. I think we're good.
I think we're great. I think you're great. You specifically. You.
All right,
that was a boop on your nose. That's for you.
Boop. All right, folks. Well, thank you so much. I said
I made it greasy or something. Okay, there we go.
I don't think so.
You have like greasy finger.
I'm on it for you. I felt that.
Yay!
All right. Well, folks, thank y'all so much. Thank you so much for making Snarf happen. Thank you so much for making our dream come true, being able to have a Aurora knife and tool and it be something that
I literally can't wait for y'all to play with these. Like, they are so much fun to play with.
Yeah. Well, I guess we'll wrap up a quick throw them a ball on the screen, scroll back through the video, watch it, ask me any questions, but we're totally stoked. Yeah. All right. Appreciate you guys so much. Y'all have a great evening. We will catch you next time.
Bye.
You will no longer be live. That's what I'm asking for.